friends, Tiffany here. Welcome to my quilting life. Today is Sunday, so Sunday, where I inspire you, or force you to, or I don't even know. I just get you to sew one day a week, and I chose Sundays. I know, I'm a little funny. Oh, there it is, finally. I was waiting for it to pop up on this so that I could even see who's here, blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes.
Not even on this one yet.
Yeah. So, as you guys know, Scott will read whatever in the background to me, and then I will respond type thing. But for now, let's see who's here, and then we'll get to whatever else I got to do today. So we got Nicole here, Susan, Linda, Nancy is here, Kim is here, Jacqueline is here, Angela, Judy, June. Kim is saying hi to everybody. Thank you, Kim, for being such a wonderful moderator. Let's see. MJ is here. Kentucky Lady is here. Oh, first live chat. Well, welcome. A lot of you, this is probably going to be your first time catching me live because I have quite the enormous following now, just randomly out of the blue. But so welcome to all those newbies. And I encourage you to chat in the chat. Don't be scared. And if you're on a TV, I'm sorry, because I know you can't chat from TVs. Linda is here. Tanya is here. Darlene is here. Where are we at? Donna is here. Let's see. Bonnie, Ashley, Jim is here. Susan is here. Everybody's welcoming Kentucky Lady. Janice is here. Paula is here. Nan is here. Don't scroll too fast. Judy is here. Ella. Nita is here. What? Eating chimichangas? What? Now you're gonna make me hungry. That's okay. And when I'm done with the video, I go binge out on some food. We got Carol here. It's morning time in Australia for her. Lucille is here. Melinda is here. Beverly. Crystal is here. Dar is here. Linda is here. Here for the fun. Mary Jane. Shady Sue. Kathleen. Pepsi Girl. Tony. Julia. Oh no, Julia. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Yes, it's spelled weird. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Gina. Jill. It's 1 a.m. there in Sweden for Nan. Wow. Maz's mom is here. That's a new name, Marie. I probably won't remember. It takes a very long time, and I still, to this day, do not remember what most people's names are if it's not your name. So forgive me if I surpass it and don't remember. Just, yeah. Let's see. We got Betty here. Inez is here from British Columbia. Justine is here. Mary is here. Eva, BP. Of course, I cannot pronounce that last name, and I'm not going to try, so I don't want to ruin it. Reen is here. Kimberly's from Florida, first time here. Welcome. Welcome all those newbies. We got Joe here, Janet from Down Under. We got Kathleen here. Nanny Gale. Let's see. I love how you teach new videos. Thank you, Kentucky Lady. We got Jeannie. Oh, another Arizonan. We got Cellmate Samuels. We got Tony. Yeah, I see that. Yes, Tony is an island. Wow. You guys are just all over the place now. We got Tracy in Canada. Let's see. We got another Angel. We got Carolyn, Linda, Kavy, Diana. Let's see. Jake from Missouri. Or Cheryl, it says. Yes, Cheryl. Beverly is here. Patty is here. Teresa Louise is here. Cyrax is here. Janet from Western Australia. Wow, you guys are just, it's mind-boggling. You guys are staying up all your weird hours to hang out with me and Scott. Mary here. Kathy's Quilts is here. Sherry, Cindy. Let's see. Catherine, first time for her too in Minnesota Snowland. Cold. Beverly, Francis, Alicia. Everybody's saying where they're from. That's cool. See, and if you see somebody that you know, from in your area, you guys can make friends, which is the cool part about live streams. Let's see. Sandy, Melina, Ella from Germany. Wow, just so many. We got Godless Sewing, California. Jacqueline from Michigan. Misty is in Las Vegas. Ah, that's close. For those that are new, I'm in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. So that's why I say I know the close ones. Brenda's here. Julie. Wow, I'm just still going, and there's so many joining. KV, Sherry, S. Taylor, Nancy, Diana. Let's see, Carolyn, first time here. Welcome. Cindy, Cassaville. I never. Casuvial. There we go. I butcher names. I'm sorry, guys. Jenny, Carol, and it says 10:06 a.m. in Queensland. See, it's already 5 p.m. here. Got Heather here, Laurel here from Hawaii. That's where my sister lives. Mary is here. Learning about no fuss attitude. Yes, I have a no fuss attitude. Let's see. Debbie is here, and there we go. So, everybody, welcome today. I guess I'll get the giveaway part out of the way, and then I'll re-say it again at the end. As you guys may have noticed in the description below this video and over in the community tab of my YouTube channel, there is a link to sign up for the giveaway. The giveaway is, I mean, it's a lot for me. It's not much in whatever. I was surprised to hit 10K, and I'm like 100 away from 14K. So it's my 10K-ish giveaway because I can't keep doing it every 1,000. You know, we don't have that kind of income to do that. So for the giveaway, we are giving away. Let me grab this real quick so that you guys could at least see. Border on the what? Back of what? I don't know. I didn't put a border on anything. If anybody's asking, I don't know. I put a border. You mean binding? Yes, I put it from the back. I put binding on from the back. Anyways, so this stack right here that you see is all flannel. Now, I'm not saying I don't use this stuff. I use flannel all the time, especially on baby and kids quilts. So for the giveaway, if you guys saw, it says fabric. That's what I am doing. So 10 winners, 10 people will be randomly chosen from your signing up on the thing, and I will close it. It starts today, and then I will close it so you cannot enter anymore at 11:59 p.m. on the 20th, which should be next Saturday in the middle of, right at the middle of the night. So 10 winners will be randomly chosen next Sunday, which is the 21st, and I'll probably just do it here. I'll probably choose them before going live, or I might just do the random name picker generator from the computer. Now that I have a laptop, I can do that while I'm live. So 10 lucky people will win 2 yards of one of these fabrics each. So 10 people, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to get 2 yards, all 10 people, of one of these lovely Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. And that's all, mostly boyish except for Wonder Woman. Then we have My Little Pony and Ninja Turtles. So that'll be 2 yards of each given away to 10 people. So these are the fabrics. And it's just going to be random. There'll be no choosing. Unfortunately, it makes it harder that way because not everybody you know, I don't have enough for everybody to get when they all say, oh, I only want Ninja Turtles. You know what I mean? I don't have enough for that. So 2 yards each, that's the giveaway. And I'll remind you guys at the end of this video, again, it's in the description below this specific video and in the community tab on my YouTube channel. And that's how you enter. Just fill it out. You must be subscribed to my channel. It will be checked because that's what I do to make sure that you are all subscribed. And it keeps it fair for those that are subscribed. So that's the giveaway. That's it. That's what I'm doing. So other than that, the last couple days I have been so busy, so you guys really haven't seen me except for the other night when I was testing my new laptop. Yes, everybody, okay, on the giveaway real quick, everybody can sign up, but if you are out of the country and you do win, I do ask that you pay shipping, because I don't know, we already saw from the post office and on other things that some countries aren't even letting us ship. So if you win and you're in another country, pay for your shipping. That's the only thing I ask. If you're in America, it'll be free shipping because I have my shipping stuff for America. So that's the only stipulation. Other than that, anybody can win. So the last couple days, the other day I came on from my new laptop and I'm still learning it. So you guys might get a couple more live streams that are random at night, me playing with the programs, trying to learn it. So, I mean, if you don't want to watch those videos, you don't have to, but there's one from the other night. I'm learning the whole 2-camera thing. For now, we're just working from my cell phone because I wasn't definitely not prepared to run wires everywhere yet for more than one camera. Secondly,
The computer wasn't for you to use as a camera. It was for
It-
you
to
be able
edit.
do that.
Yes,
For
it's for everything my channel related. Anyway, Thursday we started yard sailing here and we just worked ourselves to the butt. Yeah, we just did so many things that's why I didn't record any videos. I have been kind of MIA, blah, blah, blah. So, and Saturday was the last day. And today, most of the day, missing in action. I just said MIA, didn't I? Oh, I thought I said MIA real quickly. Whatever, you know what I'm saying out there. I use a Juki TL 2010Q, and then behind me, I also use, when I monogram and stuff, a Brother SQ9285. But I really don't use that to piece anything. That's just for tags. And my long arm is a King Quilter 2 Elite Special Edition. So that's what I use. Where was I? So today was just resting and relaxing. And then after this video is over, I'm going to eat, and then we're watching a movie because we just been so busy and we haven't had time to actually sit down. And then I was playing with the computer a couple times already, and we just been skipping out on watching movies together, and that's our thing. So, but for sewing today, I am making a little pouch. It is a kit. I could tell you where the pattern came from, but I don't know exactly where it came from, but it is, I am making a wireframe cosmetic case, and it includes the wireframes, which are in here for me to make a cosmetic case. I don't know if you can tell, but that's what I'm making. It was a gift to me, a little kit from Zakka Workshop, Zakka Workshop. So there's the info as best as I could show you. That is what I'm making today. It just needs 2 fat quarters and the wire frame, but you can make it without the wire frame because the little fabric kit I got is got 4 fat quarters, so I can make 2 bags. There's a zipper in here, and then inside here is also a zipper. So I'll make one with the metal thing, the metal frame thing, and then one without. So that is what I am going to do today. And I'm also quilting mine because I don't have any fusible fleece. I do have cotton batting, so I will quilt mine. All right, so this is what I'm doing today while we chat. So here's what the little frame looks like. It's just a metal frame, and I'm hoping I do it right. I never have been able to follow other people's bag patterns, so this is new to me. I've looked at some of them that I've actually purchased and have the PDF for it, and I just haven't printed them because I'm like, I have to do that. What? So, huh? When I make my own stuff, it's so much easier. So this is what I'm gonna do. It has directions and all the steps in it. Again, it is Zaka Workshop, and it's the wireframe cosmetic case. It also has the template. So I just need to, I think I'm just gonna take the fabric out first, like out, and then trim everything away according to the template, because I didn't even cut the template out, and I have to hunt me down some paper scissors for that, because this is some thick paper. It's like poster paper almost. So we're gonna just get right to it. So I think, let's see, I like that. Nope, nope. Kind of like that with that, and that with that. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I think I'll just keep them like this. And then the second one, it has some Velcro in here, so I could put Velcro on it. I don't know where the Velcro goes because I did not see the Velcro in the directions. But you guys are going to be right here with me as I figure out how to screw this thing up. So, and if you have questions or anything, just holler at Scott, and he'll see it and he'll ask me, and then
Just let me sew it if you want to figure out how to screw it up. I'll screw it up.
You guys hear him? He says, just let me sew it if you want to figure out how to screw it up. All right, we're just going to throw this over here. And I don't have my big ironing board set up. I don't know if you guys can see. Right now I have a little TV tray that I got from my neighbor because he was moving. So this came from the yard sale stuff. It's a TV tray that I put this little press thing on for now because I needed the room in my room. It has blown up. It is literally a disaster. So it is a wireframe cosmetic case.
Oh, cosmetic.
Yes. So it's a cosmetic case to put cosmetics in. But I don't even wear makeup, so this should be fun. You could put anything you want in these dumb little cases, honestly. All right, I'm going to start with the directions. It says, sew blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes, I know how to sew a 1/4-inch seam. Well, I guess first I just need to cut it out, how much I need. So I guess I need some paper scissors. Hey, Scotty, can you grab my paper scissors that are on my long dresser in the bedroom? The ones that say house only. Yeah, they're on the long dresser. I'm going to cut this out to make it easier because it looks like I have to cut this on the fold of my fat quarters. So, and I want to use my anything scissors. I'm also going to cut, there's nothing written on the back, so I'm assuming that we're supposed to cut this out. I'm going to cut my seam allowance as well. I'm cutting it at the seam allowance. So this is my first part, is cutting it out. And I'm not really cutting it super nicely. I'm just going to sloppily cut it out.
I can cut pattern out of paper if you want to do something else. Well,
nope, I got it. And then I also have a little thing on here to cut zipper tabs. I will figure this out. He's over there. You never let me help. I took the ironing board down. He goes, what, are you trying to get rid of Iron Man? I said, no, it's just a temporary thing because I need to clean in here.
Now you won't let me cut the pattern out.
You can cut the zipper tab out. Although I know how to make a zipper tab, but you can cut it out for me. How about that?
What is that? What am I cutting? Yeah, tell me what it is.
I will pass it to you in 2 seconds.
Okay, well, I could easily cut a long line there.
Oh, that's for the folds. So let's just get rid of that directly on that line. Because this is the fold of the fabric right here. So I will be folding my fat quarter to stick this on it. I just need the general size. Here you go. You can cut that part out right there. The scissors are pointing to it. I don't know which side I want to be the outside of the bag, but to me, I think it should be this one. All right, so I'm going to fold it this way, and I'm just going to generally cut.
Around this dotted line I cut, not the inner?
Yeah, on the outside of this. Don't put too close, just in case. All right, so I'm going to make it, I'm going to allow room for shifting and so on and so forth. We're going to grab a ruler. I don't use fabric scissors to cut paper either. Someone's going to grab Tim Holtz scissors, and I almost bit his head off. Ooh, yeah. I don't really, I mean, I don't cut paper with fabric scissors, obviously, but I don't not use specific. I mean, I have a whole thing of scissors to use on whatever I want, because I don't buy the fancy scissors. I buy dollar store style scissors because they are super sharp. But Scott bought me a big, huge kit of scissors a while back, a long time ago. And yeah, I've barely used like 4 pairs of it now.
Krista wants to know, is there an easier way to get the measurements of piano keys without sewing them together as you go?
If you know you want your piano keyboarder to be all 5-inch, cut them all 5-inch and just start sewing them together. If you know you want them to be 3-inch, start cutting 3-inch, strips and sew them all together. All right, so here's my general size right here. We're going to get rid of this right here too. General size is going to be right about here. I just want to have room for shifting. Sometimes it happens and I'm not basting anything down properly, so I'm not pressing either. I'm just going to quilt it and just go at it.
Get her done.
I'm just going to get her done. I'm going to try to make 2 because I think this is going to go pretty quick. And I kind of might not even need to read the directions, honestly, except for the insert of the metal thing. All right, now we need some batting to be...
Not do patterns and directions.
Yes, no patterns, no directions usually. It's rare. It's like I must have a fever today or something because this is just, very weird for me. But I'm going to do it because I need to do things that aren't just mine. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed, I am wearing one of the outfits I got myself for my birthday. When I went birthday clothing shopping and I only spent $23 in total. This was one of my 45-cent shirts. All right, so I'm just going to cut some batting.
Vicky wants to know again what you're making.
I am making a mess. That's what I'm making. No, it's I'll hold it up several times if you guys ask. It's this right here. It's a wireframe cosmetic case by Zakka. Zakka Workshop. Zakka Workshop. They have an Instagram and a Facebook. It doesn't say who wrote it though. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Extra information on this. Look for item number, okay? And then I say pound because that's what it's always been, but it's also now considered hashtag. So pound ZW, capitalized, 6097. That is actually the number for this. So if you go on their website, zakkaworkshop.com, I'm assuming, then yeah, that's the info. All right, here we go. I am going to quilt this. Let me make sure that it's nice and flat. And I am not going to use any specialty anything. I am just going to quilt lines because I don't feel like doing anything else. I'm also going to have myself a mint to keep.
Water?
No, I actually brought myself a water in advance. All right. I'm going to change my stitch length. And I'm just going to sew and hope that it's sort of straight. Like I said, anything to mess this up, I'm going to do it. I'm just kidding. Hope you guys are all sewing something today too. But if you're not, perfectly fine. Well, I rolled bobbins for a reason. And I'm just using white thread. It actually blends on this off-white perfectly. It's kind of good. It's not kind of good, it is good. All right, let's go back to where I ended, about a 1/4 inch away from it. Just so that it doesn't look too horrible. Stitch on my ghost stitching. Yeah, where I stitched it and it was stitching without a bobbin. It's ghost stitching. All the holes are there for no reason with no thread. I just call it ghost stitching.
I like that. I did not know that. That's good.
I've said it a few times before.
I know, but I forgot what it meant.
And I'm back stitching at the ends. I know I'm going to be trimming it down, but I just don't want any of the stitches to come out or undone or anything. And as you can see, I'm a carefree quilter. I really just, you know, just stitch and just get it done. It's laying pretty flat. It does help that it's cotton batting. If it was polyester, it would shift a lot more, but on cotton, it stays pretty flat. And I'm actually kind of using the fact that there's little suns, I guess is what these are on here. I'm going in between them. So it almost looks like it's supposed to be that way. What? I hate when you laugh and I don't know what you're laughing at.
Then,
Oh.
Janet wants a new machine. She wants to upgrade, so she's going to start leaving hints around for her husband. Because next month is Christmas and her birthday.
Well, that works. Leave some hints. Lots of them.
Why don't you tell me what we decided to do about 8 years ago, or 7 years ago for Christmas?
What did we do?
We were at the store together, trying to figure out what to get each other, so we just said the heck with it, and got our own gifts. And
Oh, yeah.
We get our own.
We get our own gifts from each other for Christmas and for birthdays and for all that kind of stuff. Although Scott still does like to surprise me. He'll buy something on the side, but you know what it is usually? Fabric.
The only thing you want.
Yep. I think this is going to be a cute bag if I don't screw it up. I probably should have cut both of them out. I could have sewed them both at the same time. That's okay though. I'm making it work. And you can't even tell that I skipped the ironing of my fat quarter step.
Mama just found this channel recently. She's glad to be here with you. You have inspired her, and she loves the border tip, meaning the binding tip.
Awesome.
She tried it recently and shaved a good hour off her old way.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Mama Sunshine.
Well, I'm glad that I am helping those who have recently found my channel. It's just the YouTube algorithm. Finally, you guys are seeing me. You know how I know? Because I was watching Missouri Star Quilt Company's video the other day, and I have automatic play on my YouTube when I watch things, you know, and my channel came up as the next video. My video came up as the next video. It was one of my older videos too. It's weird. So the YouTube algorithm is finally seeing me, so that you guys are finally seeing me. And yeah, I guess that's how it works. At first I thought you just, you know, had to search something specific. But over the years, I'm learning that YouTube, you don't have to just search something specific. That one thing will take you to 500 different ways to do that one thing, which is good. Did you guys all get a chance to watch mine and Scott's little shorts, which are the videos, not our pants? The little miniature, we did one for the Marine Corps birthday and one for Veterans Day. Oh, they did. Most of the people that commented said they did. Yep. He wants to know what you guys thought. Did you enjoy watching me dance around? I didn't really force him to dance, so he wasn't really dancing, but he probably could have got into it more. It was fun making those little videos, though. I didn't know how to use it at first, so the first day it was kind of weird, but the second time, we're like, oh, hey, now we know what we're doing. Took me Googling to find out how to make a YouTube short longer than 15 seconds, because it's automatically 15 seconds. And I Google it and it says, oh, push the button that says 15, and you hit it and it'll go to 30. I mean, 60. And I'm like, that's how easy it was? I tapped all over the screen and couldn't figure it out.
Videos and have been watching. He's currently using your idea to cut off the half square triangles and making a border on the quilt.
That works.
Yes, they all love the shorts. Funny.
I want to try to do some more of those, but it's kind of hard to fit making a quilt in those kind of videos. So, and a lot of you don't like time lapse, and those are automatically, they cannot be slowed down. So those are just, I guess, for fun. So I think it'll just be me having fun. Whenever I feel like doing it. It kind of reminds me of TikTok videos, though, and I don't watch TikTok videos anymore. TikTok was too addicting, so I gave up. I didn't put it on my new phone. All right, just a couple more passes.
Molly says hi, Tiffany. She enjoys the Jelly Roll race. She sees him as the Jolly Green Giant U.S. Sweet Pea.
That's funny to Molly. We had so much fun, though. And if you guys didn't know, we actually sent that quilt to Becca. Me and him both came to that conclusion at the beginning that we were going to gift her something because she's so awesome. So if you guys don't know Becca, it's Sew Becca. I don't know if she's here right now, but if you go on YouTube to Sew Becca, S-E-W Becca, she's a great friend. She's awesome, and she does Friday night lives. And she just got moved into her house, so as soon as she gets completely settled in and gets everything, she'll get back into her routine. But she has lots of funny videos. She's a crack up, and I like watching. And she's also Stephanie Stitches, also comes on with her lives on some. She doesn't always, but a lot of times she's also on her lives with her. And lately, Becca does sewing on Sunday mornings too. For if you guys do like box sew-alongs, you know, like sew-along projects. I don't know what they're called again. I forgot. Lucky Stars and things like that. That you get little sew-alongs and you choose whatever colorway. Those kind of things. She does those on lately on Sundays. Even when she was in her hotel room, she was still doing those. So. And then Teresa Louise is here. She is the other YouTuber I love. So she's here, so she could put her link to her channel in the description. Go check her out. She does floss tube cross stitching. That's what it's called. I couldn't get the word out, but that's what she does, as well as quilting. She just taught making a little, you put your floss binding or floss bobbins inside this little cool case that she made. She shows you guys and tells you all the measurements. It's her own design. She just did a video for that. So if she puts the link in, you guys go check her out. And let's see, who else? Then there's T. On Saturdays, I watch Tea Quilts. That's TEA, like tea that you drink. Tea, and then Quilts, all one word. She is absolutely hilarious too. Amazing teacher. And she chats on Wednesday nights and also on Saturday nights. So you guys should go check all those people out. And then Eric with Treasure Heart Creations. He was in a video with me. It's Treasure Heart Creations here on YouTube. If somebody else wants to do that, you guys could put his link in there as well. He's doing a 52-52, which is 52 blocks in 52 weeks. I am doing that one, which I've showed a few times in my videos that I've done at least in the last 16 weeks. It's actually now 17, but I haven't gotten to that video yet because I am so behind right now. That yard sale stuff got me behind on everything. All right, so I am nicely quilted. Look at that. It looks like I meant to quilt it like that. They're not completely perfect. Eric, put a link to your channel in here. I was just talking about you. So you could see on the back side, you can see on that's the quilting. You can see they're mostly nicely spaced. So I think I did pretty good. All right, so it says fold it in half. I'm going to fold it in half, but I am also going to find the top of the fabric, not the top of the binding. It's folded in half nicely. Then I'm going to take my template that I mostly cut out properly, and I'm going to lay this down here on the fold like this. Oops, let's go over this way a little, just like that. I probably didn't have to stitch all the places I stitched, but I did it anyway. And now I'm going to take my friction pin, and I'm actually going to trace out this bottom corner right here with my friction pin. It'll disappear when I iron everything anyway. So I'm just going to trace this out where I need to cut. And those will be the two things I cut, not yeah, with the rotary cutter. We'll see in a second if I do or do not. Hopefully this turns out right, because I'm not really following the pattern, but I should, but I'm not. All right. Now I'm just going to keep everything where it was. I'm not going to move it. I'm going to take my 60 millimeter Martelli cutter. You guys can find that at martellinotions.com or anywhere else on the internet. Okay, I'm going to toss that out of the way. I'm going to carefully turn it because I don't have it pinned down, but you can pin it down if you want to with some binding clips when you do these kind of things.
Janet wants to know what you would say is the best marking pens for quilters to use.
Anything that erases. You know how many pins I tried? I don't like those blue marker ones, that you supposedly erase away with water. Every single one of them I've ever used came back after washing. I did mark on a client's quilt once, and I had drew the circle because I don't have big circle rulers, so I have to do it all manually. I draw it, a circle and then work my way around it. And I had drew a circle and then I quilted it and then I sprayed it with water and it's supposed to just disappear forever. She washed it and dried it, and that big, huge blue circle that I drew and then crossed out and tried to redraw and then crossed out, you know what I mean? All of those markings came back. So I don't trust any of those kind of markers unless you've been using them for a long time. But I've been using friction pins, and I actually mark the long arm quilts with friction pins because all I have to do is give it a shot of steam and it disappears. And those ones I tested a lot. All of these, the actual friction brand, they work great. So those are the ones I do like. Other than that, I'm kind of not, there's pencils like when I draw on fabric just to like draw a line so I can sew on each side of the line. Those are the times I like this. I have a fabric eraser, so it erases pencil off of fabric, but I really never have to because it's in the seam allowance. So, all right, now I marked it. I'm going to cut these out very carefully using this. Yeah, I don't like those blue felty type feeling markers, I don't like them at all.
Nita says the Frixion pens work great.
All right, now let's cut this side. I'm leaving everything exactly folded the way it was, just trimming it all out now where I need it to be trimmed. Hi. I never get right there at the exact edge. If you hold your rotary cutter just right, you cannot cut into the fabric. You just have to get it just right. Sometimes you'll have just a sliver of the fabric sticking off, but I at least am able to do it. All right, so here's my outside of the bag. Now I need to cut out another fat quarter for the inside, I'm pretty sure. Let's go to the directions and see what it says. Okay, I did that part. Now, let's see. Sew one half of the zipper on the edge of the outside case, starting and stopping at the marks. I didn't mark no marks. I guess I'm going to have to. Let's poke a hole through here and mark some zipper marks. That seems so wide. That's my seam allowance. This is not a very big zipper. Yeah, definitely not that big of a zipper. I'm just going to mark right here for my start and stop. And then lift it up right here and mark right here for my start and stop. Because it wants you to leave it open so that you can top stitch and fold everything in, because the top of the bag, so that it's not raw edge. Then, I don't understand why I'm sewing the zipper on without the inside too. I don't get it.
I couldn't tell you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty doesn't know.
Huh. I'm looking here, guys. I'm not very good at these patterns. Right sides together, fold the lining in half. And I leave an opening. Can't I just make it like a regular bag? And then make the channel for the thing and insert it? I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't know what this heck thing is telling me to do. Press open seams, allow blah, blah. I'm not even at that part. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do things my way. Do you know what my way is? My way is not following instructions. Okay. We are going to... Ooh, is that like exact? Ooh, that might work this way. Ooh, look at that. It's gonna fit. Okay, slide it over. All right. Hold on. Gotta realign this bottom.
Treasure Heart Creations says, since when does Tiffany follow instructions?
Yeah. He's probably on his thing, if that's what he's on. Yeah, that's his channel right there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier he was talking from Arakota. Now it's...
Yeah, he probably switched. Probably switched from his channel so that everybody knows what it's called. It's opposite of what I do, because when I'm live, sometimes on my other devices, certain ones, they're actually on my Tiffany Groff profile, which is nothing. It's not a channel. It's just my other profile for, videos.
Darlene says, as we know, all patterns are not easy to follow.
Mine are. For me.
She's saying all patterns.
My verbal visuals are easy to follow. I could follow it myself the next day. I'm like, oh, hey, that's what I did.
Julie wants to know where you got your decals for your machine.
From Urban Elements with a Z on Elements at the end of that. Instead of an S, it's a Z. UrbanElements.com. All right, now to take out my little corners. Turn. There's one. And let's do number two. All right, there's my lining. And my way of doing things, let's see if I can even do it. It's going to go like this. We're going to open the zipper. This is a very small zipper. We're going to put I'm not following the directions correctly here, guys, but I know how to do these things. I'm going to have this right side up, and then I'm going to put this right side down because I don't make my little opening thing anyway. Yeah, it says the top stitch my opening. It wants me to hand stitch. All right, we're going to do this my way. I just read it now. It says hand stitch. I ain't hand stitching nothing. Normally, I have my zipper. I'm not going to close this end because I want to be able to fold this thing. I'm going to have my zipper with my left hand so that it comes from the right, but honestly, it probably won't matter on this. And I'm going to open it up. And I am going to sew this side onto here. We want it centered because there's going to be zipper tabs on it. And then I'm going to clip this onto that. So we need some clips. Okay, here we go. Let's clip this on here. I shall prevail.
She's not pinning, but she is clipping.
I'm a clipping, folks. I do with the bags. I don't really pin ever with quilts, but I do clip bags. I try to keep them nicely lined up because they do shift really easily, especially when you're attaching a zipper. It's best to clip them on. All right. I already did that. So now I'm doing this part. Yeah, I'm not hand stitching nothing. Why would it tell me to do something like that? It's against my rules. All right, 1/4 inch seam. Oh, I better change that back to a smaller stitch length. I'm feeling for my zipper as I do this. Making sure that I'm not running the zipper over. Ooh, I should turn the iron on because I will need it for that next step. Today I'm using my little cordless Panasonic instead of my constant steamy one. All right, so now I'm going to open this up like this. And I'm going to grab my little wooden presser for the moment. And I'm going to just kind of push this down and out of the way before I press it. It's warming up. It's a steaming back there. It's talking to me. All right. All right. And then I'm going to press it with the iron real quick and then top stitch. So I have this weird, funky, thing temporarily. All right. Stay down, stay down. Nice and hot. Just going to be mindful of my zipper, which is really hard to do because I do have it open. That's fine. That's nice and open. Let's force this side down nice and flat too. Want it to be super duper flat. I'm going to even give it some steam. Oh, I was supposed to start and stop at a certain spot, wasn't I? Duh. Let me unstitch that real quick to my little seam allowance, start and stop, and then I'll put my top stitch on. Come on. There, grab the end. Grab the end. Pop it off. There, I'm seam ripping, guys. Just these little corners, though, because I forgot to start and stop at a certain spot. Right there. There we go. That should be good. How far does it stay? How far is that? Oh, that's pretty far. Nope.
I'm here to help. Just don't let me do nothing.
Right there. Come on. I'm going to remark my start and stop. That way I know where it was supposed to be. Just in case. It's right there. Let's see. It was right here. And when I used my iron, I got rid of those marks anyway, so that's why I have to remark it. Right there. So I need to rip a little bit more from this one because I went too far. I don't know why it has me starting and stopping there, but I guess I'll figure it out when I get to it.
You're smart. You'll get her done.
All right, so I'm going to top stitch. I better do it from... the zipper's open. It doesn't really matter as long as it's 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Right here. I'm going to change my stitch length. And I'm just going to hold this nice and tight and top stitch it. Straight to my other marking. As long as it stays super flat. There's my other marking right there. We'll just snip that away like that. All right. So let's get that thread right there. I'm making a mess, guys. I'm making a mess. All right. Has anybody even made one of these bags? This wireframe cosmetic case bag? Kind of curious. All right. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing, but opposite. So I'm going to take this side of I'm going to close it first, or else I'm going to confuse myself. This right side's together like this.
Well, Vicky hasn't made one.
And I'm going to line it up where I want it.
And Teresa hasn't made one.
Just like this. The sides are lined up. Oops, I scoot it just a smidge. All right, and I'm going to clip it first, and then I'll undo the zipper, and then clip the top to it, and then we'll sew that on. And I got the hiccups randomly. I think this is why they wanted hand stitching on here, because this goes on this side of it. So let's open that up. I've only made one bag that's kind of in this way. Sort of. Kind of. Sort of, kind of.
Sort of, kind of.
Sort of, kind of. All right. So that's open. And
Susan
then
never made one.
this is going to go on this side, like this. So I'm going to like make this weird like thing. That way I can still flip out the whole thing, you know, when I'm done, and I still have things to go right sides together to seal the bag up, because it's right at the corners. Make the lining with right sides together, fold the lining in half, sew along the right sides, leaving a 1/2 inch opening on the other side. This will be used to insert the internal wire frame. That's where the opening comes in. Miter the corners for the lining. Follow the directions. Follow the directions? I did not follow the directions. Zipper open, press the case and seam. Yeah, I don't know why it wanted the hand stitching part. All right, I'm just going to do it my way. It's my way of doing things. Just like this. And I don't remember my start and stop, so I'm going to turn it this way and remark it on at least this back side. That way this time I'm not screwing it up too much. Right there. And I could see it on my batting. And let's move that just a smidge. Come up. All right. There we go. Now it'll lay flat. And then mark this one. Lots of talking to myself today, guys.
Smartest person in the world to talk to right there.
All right, I'm going to sew this one on now. I know it looks funky, but it should be fine. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to change my stitch length again. I'm filling for my zipper. Kind of fold that up a little so that it doesn't twist or move. And I'm stopping right there. Now I should be able to do this right here. See how I have this cool thing? I will figure this out, guys, my way. And I'm going to press it and then top stitch it. So let's try to get this to lay a little bit flatter by using my wooden tool, which can be found on teaquilts.com, teaquilts.com. That's a set, though. It comes with a stiletto and a seam ripper and a pressing stick, or as Eric calls it, woody. And there's tons of different colors. You don't have to have purple. You can get whatever color you want that they have, that she has available. Come on. This is kind of awkward to sew it this way, but I'm able to flip it and stuff because of the open zipper like this. So. All right. Stay down, nice and flat. What's funny now? Yes. He loves Woody. Oh.
I love my bag when scraping my compact. And he said not. And then I said, oh, you know you want one of Tiffany's bag.
If you hear growling, guys, it's my tummy. It's trying to tell me that it's probably been too long since I ate last. that was pretty loud. Okay, hold on. I will type it in. I will type it into the chat for you guys. I hate that this thing, like, literally doesn't let me tap where I want to exact tap.
Well, while you're doing that, Mama Sunshine wants to know, what pattern or quilt would you suggest for a quick gift that doesn't look too quick?
A pattern or quilt. I don't know. I have tons of them that are quick on my channel. Tons of free patterns that are quick, simple, and easy to follow. For a new beginner, Cozy Quilt Designs has lots of patterns, easy for beginners to follow. Mine that are easy is Layer Cake Madness. That is the easiest one there is, I think. All right, that should work, that link for you guys. And this comes from, I'm going to type this in. This pattern comes from ZAKKA Workshop, just in case, and it's item number.
I could have typed that while you're working over there, honey.
It's ZW6097. All right. S-A-Z. Why is it try to type it funny? It really, really messed that up. All right. That's where the cosmetic thing comes from, is that right there. All right. Back to work. I'm going to grab this now, and I'm going to top stitch this now from, oh, I need a new marking. Because I need to know from where to where, just in case. And put this also back on page 2. Royally messing everything up.
Where was that one place you said to get patterns? Crystal's asking.
Cozy Quilt Designs. You can find them anywhere online. You can go to any online sewing place, and they usually have cozy quilt patterns. They're super easy though. When it comes to any kind of patterns that I've ever followed for quilts, those were the easiest.
Janet wants to know if you have the link to where to get the erasable pen.
The friction pins. You can go, in the description below this video, I have I'm an affiliate for Fat Quarter Shop, so you can just use that link, type it into you just click on the link and then type it into what you're searching for in the search bar, and you should find it because they sell the friction pins there. Some people pronounce it Frixon. Some people pronounce it all sorts of different ways. I just say friction because, you need friction to write with it. And that's the same thing that takes it away. Well, heat from the iron. All right, so this is now top stitched. Now let's see, what do I do next? I need to fold and press seam case on the outside. What do I need to fold and press it for? With the zipper open, fold and press the case opening seam. I didn't do that part because I hooked it together. Let's see. So lining and case together. I think I'm just going to top stitch the metal thing into it. Do you know that? Because it seems like I can do that. I'm going to just stitch, how far away did it say to do? Because I haven't sewn it together yet and I'm leaving an opening either way. So I'll be able to slide that in here. See, I'm thinking smarter, not harder. So I am going to go away. That's what Scotty always tells me. Do it smarter, not harder. All right. I'm going to mark on here. I'll do it upside down this way. And I'm going to create the casing. And I'm going to do it, what does it say on here? 1/2 inch? Does it even say? Set a fold and press the top edge, lining over, hand stitch. I'm not hand stitching anything. Following the placement noted below, this will permanently attach the lining. I already am done with that part. Turn the case, leaving it. Okay, so this insert, it doesn't even say. It just wants you to hand stitch things. I am not hand stitching nothing. Nothing, I repeat. All right. I'm just going to go not very far because this isn't very big. So I'm going to open this up and pull this out. Come on. There we go. And the other zipper can go for the other bag when I finally do make it. These aren't very big. Wow, this is such a big pattern for such a tiny little thing. This isn't very big. Okay. I need like a 1/2 inch. I'm just going to do a 1/2 inch and then I'm going to sew another line, creating my casing. That's so easy. Where did my pen go? There it is. So from my start and stop, because that's where I'm going to do it from, and I'm going to also line it up with the stitch line that I did my top stitch for my zipper, and I'm literally just going to stitch a 1/2 inch down. And this will all iron away because it is iron away. All right, so I'm going to do it on both sides. And it's going all the way to this end right here. And then we're going to do it on this side as well. And I'm going to mark that 1/2 inch mark right here, right there. Just going to make a casing. It's not going to be anything like they probably have in the photo, but I don't hand sew anything. For those that are new to my channel, I can't stand it. I have a hand sewing project I started during my I had valley fever last year. I still have it for the rest of my life, but it was really bad and I couldn't do anything quilty related. So I decided, while I was in bed all that time, I might as well sew something. So I taught myself how to hand sew, and I've made like 110 4-patches by hand. But I haven't got that much further yet. All right.
Eric wants to know how's your new computer.
It is awesome, except for the fact that I don't know how to use some of the things, and I cannot figure out how to get my stuff from my phone. Bluetooth takes too long, and my direct plug is charge port only. It's not working for putting it on the phone, so I got to get something to do that with, to transfer video footage, because I was going to edit my first I long arm quilted today, and I was going to edit my first video today, but couldn't do that because it wasn't working. I don't know how to do that yet, and Bluetooth takes way too long. So I'm just top stitching, and I made sure that my, my line, it's going over my lining. I don't care about that. I'm just making this pouch to slide this in, and I'm leaving the area open so that it can, it'll get sealed shut, and I will do that by machine as well. Anything to do it all by a machine. All right, so now I'm just going to do this side now. I know it seems all awkward, but I'm going to make it work. Okay. All right. And just because we want to see.
Eric says you need to get a data transfer cable.
Yeah, that'll work. Yes, I know. I need that. Exactly what you said. All right, now what I'm going to do.
Know about this brand of friction pen for fabric.
It's Hall Frixion. Here, where's the?
I'll just show it.
No. I have a whole case that they could see. Like.
Show it. I will show it in the thing.
Oh, we want it right sides together now.
Can you all read that?
You can come a little bit closer.
I'm looking at it.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, I have flipped everything right sides together. And I think, let's go back to these directions again. It's inserted when it's upside down and then sealed shut. So, since I'm doing it my way, I'm just going to sew down my sides. But I should line my zipper up, and I'm going to sew. God, that's going to be such a big seam allowance. I don't know. I'm just going to sew from, so you can see how it's hooked together like this. I'm going to sew from this point to point right here, right when the lining meets the top, because I'm going to be leaving that corner open. I'm also going to leave in an area that's going to get top stitched because I have to flip this either way, but I'm not sewing the zipper, so I should be able to flip it. I mean, it's not like I'm really doing it too far out of order of the way things go when you make bags. So I'm probably doing it more complicated, honestly, but I mean, it's not like I'm messing anything up too much. So I'm going to line these up, and I will start and stop my stitches at this, junction. I don't need to sew along this bottom, and then I'll leave a side open for the turn. And my zipper is completely and utterly out of the way. I'm not zipping over or sewing over it. Everything's lined up nicely. So it should be good. My stomach is really going at it. I must be super hungry.
I need food.
Yeah, I could feel it. It's like super strong. All right, and I'm going to do the same with the lining, except I'm going to leave a turnable open, an area to turn open. And then I'm also going to have the room to slice the side things, obviously. And I'm not going to zip. I'm going to stop my stitching next to the zipper. So I'm not stitching on that. I'm just kind of stitching along the sides. And I can honestly leave them both open. It should work. This should work. This should completely and utterly work. I don't know how big of a seam allowance I'm supposed to be using, though, because it really had me leave a lot open. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. Oh, I could just, yeah, I could sew the whole thing, honestly. You know why? Because it left openness. That's what I'm going to do. Just realized that. I could sew the whole thing. I just fold that open out of the way and seal it off. There's no raw edges.
When does the frame go in? Nancy asks.
After the fact, it shows it as the last step, sliding it in and then hand stitching it shut, which is not how I'm doing mine. Dang it. I need to change my stitch length. Yeah, this is going to work, guys. This is going to work. Let's see. Like I said, I may royally screw it up. I may not.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Start that over again. I'm going to do that same thing on this side. I'm probably just making things harder for myself, but I mean, it's working. It's working. That's all that matters. All right, and then I need to do these sides. Actually, I could seal those once the bag is sealed too. I just need to hook the bottoms, you know, because I'm just need to sew just right here. Seal that after I insert the thing. Right there.
Wendy talked about that quarter shop, so why don't you tell them that you are a affiliate?
Yes, I said that a few minutes ago, that I'm an affiliate for Fat Quarter Shop. And if you guys would like, the link is in the description below every single one of my videos. And there you can find whatever you'd like in my videos. All right.
What else are you an affiliate for?
SewingMachinesPlus. That's the other place. You guys are probably wondering how I'm going to seal this. Trust me, I'm going to seal it. It's going to flip and it's going to seal. Come on. Come on. Stay flat. It's going to flip. I know it. I just know it. I can do this. All right, hold on. I need to. The hunger is getting the best of me right now. I'm not paying attention. It is really loud. And if it doesn't turn out okay, all I did was waste a little bit of 2 fat quarters.
You want me to get you a piece of candy?
Yeah, zipper. Candy is not going to make this problem better. No. I'm getting it. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. This is the weirdest thing I have probably done on my live streams, making a bag from a pattern that I don't even follow the pattern on. But guess what? It's gonna work. Somehow, some way. My crazy way of doing things works. I will have to trim away some of that extraness on the, the word for it, the seam allowance. Because I kind of made the bag seam allowance on the lining bigger than I made on the outside of the bag. And I always, on every single bag, do that on purpose. That way I have no fluffing inside with oversized fabric. For some reason, no matter what I do, seam allowance, I always have an issue with the inside of the bag just being too baggy. So when I cut them smaller and sew a bigger seam allowance, it works out great because it lays super flat inside. So huh?
How are you going to close your zipper, Janice asks?
It's completely open, so I should be able to flip the whole thing and close it just fine. Hopefully. That's the goal here. Remember, I'm a little unorthodox about the things that I do, guys. All right, I left this side open. So everything should, oh wait, hold on. Let's trim this away first. That would be a smart idea, Tiffy. Just going to make this a little bit smaller of a seam allowance, just so that it's not all bulky in there. All right, where's my hole again? Right there. It's better work. Cross your fingers, everyone. Cross your fingers that I'm doing something right. It's a small bag, so it should all fit right through. Maybe the other one I'll try with the actual directions. It's not getting the metal things because I don't have any more of those, but as you can see, my method is working pretty good so far. Wow, it's kind of floppy, but that's okay. It actually helped with the turning.
Jill says you need some elixir to get over the hump.
All right, so there's this. Now, I do have to seal, so we got to pull my zipper out. It's in here somewhere. Let's put that the correct direction. Right here. Come on, right there. Right there. Come on out. There we go. And then all this I'm going to be sealing with a stitch by machine. So it should lay super duper awesome. And then this one also needs to be flipped out like that. There we go. That's the correct direction. So you can see it's working so far. Now I do need to insert these metal things and seal this up, but I think I'm going to seal the one side up first, then insert. And then at the end, the last and final step is to put the zipper tab. Can you tell? I either need sleep or food. All right. So I'm going to seal this up by, I don't know, I'm just going to top stitch it. Honestly, I don't see it being funky, you know, having a top stitch on there. Just like that. I don't think that's a bad thing. It doesn't look funky or anything. I should at least pull away any extra threads and then line this up on here just right and take the iron to it. Oops. I figure it out. It wants the top stitch at the end anyway, so I mean with the iron. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch this section first. I'm just going to put this down and the other side I'll fold over. So I'm going to seal this first. Are you kidding me? This thread constantly coming unthreaded. All right, let's try that again. Folding it nice, holding it down, making sure my zipper is 100% out of the way. I'm going to top stitch this right up to my other. I'm going to snip my excess threads. And then I'm going to take this other side and top stitch it as well. And then top stitch my fold. And then the other side is where I will insert the chingamabobber. The chingamabobber.
I love it.
Okay, hold on. Gotta get it folded just right. Gonna open it up, put the iron on it. Nice and flat, just like this. This will be cool. It'll be cool. It's gonna work. Add some steam. It's super nice and flat in all my stitch. So I'm just gonna kind of slide this under here. Move my zipper completely out of the way because I'm not stitching that. I'm just stitching the fabric. Although the zipper is trying to eat me. All right, here we go. Back stitch. Move it completely flat, just like I ironed it. Keep the zippers out of the way. I know I added so many extra things I probably wouldn't have had to do, but I'm doing it anyway because I can. And then this side, I'm going to seal shut. That looks good. That looks good to me. So I'm going to just slide this under here, and it's nice and flat. I'm just going to top stitch on it. The outside of the bag's flat. The inside of the bag is flat. Just going to top stitch this down. All right, from here. Just follow along it. Bam, bam, bam. Instead of hand stitching, move my zipper because I definitely don't want to stitch that. All right. And that top stitch, honestly, doesn't look bad at all.
Tracy says you should become an affiliate with Missouri Star Quilt.
I didn't know they had. I looked on their website. I didn't think they had an affiliate program.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought we tried that.
Yeah, I thought we tried that one.
I don't believe they have one.
All right. Now, before I seal this side, these things. So I'm going to slide them in.
We're just Sewing Machines Plus,
And Sewing Machines Plus and Fat Quarter Shop for now.
we do have an Etsy site.
Yeah, and I do have Etsy, but that's for my pre-made quilts. All right, guys, so here's one side in. I'm just going to make sure that it's out of my way when I go to top stitch. So there's one side, and now let's insert the other. So I did this without following the directions correctly. The only thing I used from the directions is the template. So honestly, guys, this could be done super cinch. You just, I mean, if you're ingenuitive, is that the word? Is that the word? Yeah, then you can do this without a pattern.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna slide that in. The 1/2 inch was perfect, perfect casing size. It fits lovely because the ends of those had like a rubber on it. So now my final step is to just press, and I'm going to move these with my fingers all the way as much as I can to this opposite side. And they can't go over each other because I did top stitch on that side. So I can't get that thing to the other side. There's no way. I just want it out of my way for my top stitching, and I should be able to get it just right. And then the only thing I'll have left to do is make my casing for the closing this thing. I mean, for the zipper tabs, that's the word. Haha. All right, so I'm going to take this to the iron. And we're going to press that down, and this right side's over it. So I just need to press this down first, nice and flat. I'm going to make sure the outside of the bag is just as flat as what I'm doing with the inside. And my iron is so small, it fits in it. I mean, it's not so super small, but it's small enough to fit in here. And I'm going to do all of this top stitching in the same go. So I'm going to come up and then to the sides, I think, or just do across the top and then do down in. I'm going to put this right sides together. I mean, I'm going to fold my seam allowance in, and then stick it together. Like that. Now I'm going to iron that section so that it stays down nice and flat. Move my finger before I burn myself. Add some steam. I want it to go quick. There we go. So if you guys can see inside of there, I just have it folded over onto itself, and I'm going to top stitch. I mean, the fact that I stitched the whole entire bag with the lines on the outside by quilting it is actually hiding the fact that I'm top stitching inside of it. So we're going to put this under the machine like this. So the whole top, I'm just going to fold it down and out of the way. Just going to get it up under here. Come on. I'm going to keep my zipper out of the way. I'm going to go a little bit further than I need to. And look, I'm able to do this. So it's working just fine. Oh, okay, good. I do have the good seam allowance, the stitch length. Top stitch. Keeping my zipper completely and utterly out of my way. Who needs the darn instructions?
Says, is that wire like the underwire in a bra?
No. Well, yeah. No, it's really, really thick. It's thick wire. Oops. Hold on. I really need to fold that back. There we go. Stay down right there. Stay. It's not staying like I had hoped.
What does top stitching mean?
I'm stitching on top to close things down. That's the top stitch. Like what I did with the outside when I hooked the zipper, I top stitched to keep it folded permanently so nothing comes undone or loose. All right, now I'm just going to do this side, and everything on this will be sealed up. And I don't really need to go any further with the casing. I mean, I probably could if I wanted to make it look nicer, but I'm not going to. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and snip away all of my funky threads. And I do have a little bit of funkiness up here, but like I said, it wasn't going to be perfect. And if I wanted, I could stitch across the top of here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it right where it is. Let's get all that thread out of there. Oh, look at that. And then oops, hold on. I got to force it back the other way a little bit. I'm just kind of mushing my fingers to get it the other way. It's not going to close the way I had hoped, though. I mean, it looks nice in the picture because it folds this side down, I think. Oops. So it folds it down like this. There we go. Down like that. There we go. And then this stays down like that.
Okay, so that came out cute.
All right, and that goes in like that, and that goes in like that. Sits really weird.
Jacqueline asks, when you start using your dual camera view, will you be able to see an overhead view of the sewing?
I was going to. I have to figure out the camera. One of my cameras isn't even working, unless it was just the program, and I still don't know how to use it. Obviously, I don't know. I kind of want to bend these out. It just looks weird. I mean, it doesn't look too weird, but it closes weird. Like it should be bent more out. Strong, Tiffy. Holy.
You need me to help?
Just a little right there. Come on. See how strong I really am. Can I bend the metal? Nope. Maybe. I don't know. Just closes weird. I mean, it opens just fine. Bam, into the square that it's supposed to open into. See? All right, let me make my zipper tabs and permanently hook them on. And then this one will be done. And then I will be done because my stomach hurts. I was going to make both, but I'm super starving. We need this piece right here. And my zipper tab. This is just a 1-inch zipper, isn't it? I don't even need that little piece of zipper tabby thing. It's a 1-inch. So we're going to cut 1.5 inch off of here. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. Do 1.5. And I'm just going to cut 2 of them off of here, 2 1.5-inch strips, because I'm putting 1 zipper tab on each side. That's what the pattern says. So, but I'm not really using the zipper tab thing that Scott cut out. But oh, look, it's 1.5. So I'm gonna. right sides together, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch down each side of these zipper tabs. Oh, wait, nope, I'm not going to do that. First, I was going to iron them. Duh.
See, that's why you need Iron Man.
I would have forgot anyway. Just started sewing. Let's get those stitches done. I need to fold my ends down first. But first, I need a mint in my mouth. Okay. I'm going to fold these wrong sides together on the end so that I have like a nice little whatever. That way, all I have to do is slip it over and top stitch. And I'm going to fold it in half and then press that down so that I know that's the way it's supposed to be. And I'm going to repeat. That way I have the seam allowance already folded into it, and all I have to do is top stitch when I cover the zipper. Makes it easier. If you guys have watched any of my zipper videos, sometimes there's just rare occasions that I do my zipper tabs a different way, but most of the time I do them this way. Because I like fabric on the bottom and top side of my zipper. Even when it's on the inside of a bag. I don't know why, I just don't like the zipper exposed. Okay. I'm going to put them right side together now.
Wants to know how many rulers do you
have? I don't know. 20 at least. Some of them are templates, though, for certain patterns. So, I mean, it's still considered a ruler, I guess, in a way. I'm just sewing a 1/4 inch on the sides. So that way, I'll trim that down in 2 seconds. Let me do this one first. And then we'll trim them and turn them and attach them. Yeah, I have lots of rulers, but a lot of them are templates. You know, like the Dresden template. I mean, it could be used as a ruler, but the markings aren't ruler markings. But they all have and serve a purpose for something specific. That's the good part about having more than one ruler. But you can quilt without all the extra rulers, because I did when I first started. Just needed a sewing machine, thread, some fabric, and some scissors, and you can do whatever. All right, so I'm going to trim these edges right here, making a V right before the end so that when I fold it out like this, so small, put it right side out. Just like this. Put my scissors in there. Wow, they would have had me making a really tiny one. I'm glad I did the size I did. And the way I sewed it together. All right, I'm going to do it again on this one, so that way my corners are nice and flat.
Wendy says Iron Man must be steamed. He doesn't get the help.
Yeah, he was like, can we just set the ironing board up?
Eric says
that's iron.
Of HR that he's going to rehire me.
Again, don't forget my YouTube friends that are here. You guys put your links in the description so that people can find your channels and subscribe, since it's free to subscribe to anybody. And I mean, even if you just subscribe and you don't watch, you know how to get away with that. Just don't get notifications from their channel. Just don't hit the bell. Don't ring the bell. Just subscribe. You know what I mean? All right, let's insert this one on here.
Eric says, speaking of Iron Man, he saw Robert Downey Jr. the other day.
Really?
I guess living in LA.
Yeah.
Walk up these people?
Yeah, probably. All right, so I'm inserting it now onto I don't want to stitch over, well, I don't want it that far, but I'm going to definitely cover that metal thing. So I'm going to stitch on this, right here, and then 1/8 of an inch away from that. And then I'm also going to stitch down the sides and the end because I have it all, the zipper all the way in here. I kind of like it like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and top stitch. My little metal thing that stops the zipper from going too far is definitely moved out of the way. And then I'm going to snip this and top stitch 1/8 of an inch from that, and then I'm going to go down the sides. Why? Because I'm weird and I like that whole double stitch look on bags. If you guys have been following my channel long enough, you know that I always put a second stitch because not only is it super secure now, but it holds it down. Now I'm going to stitch around it just because it's like decorative. I'm going to pivot right here at the end. It's really holding this zipper in here. And then stitch to this side. Why? Because I can. Some people might say I put a little too much work into it, but I just want to make sure it's not going to fall apart when you throw it in the laundry. Because definitely know with a cosmetic bag, people have to wash those things because powder, I don't wear makeup, but I know because I have girls, that powder falls apart in the makeup cases and it makes a mess and eyelash stuff gets everywhere. And yeah, you definitely should. Washable makeup bags is definitely a good idea. All right, so I'm going to seal this side. Again, I have to knock this down funny.
Tracy says I usually chop the metal piece off when doing zipper tabs, so I don't have to worry about it.
Well, I'm just going ahead and doing it this way.
Or she uses zipper tape. I didn't even know there was a zipper tape.
This. That's what we order. That's what I usually use is zipper tape. This is pre-zippers. All right, I sealed it so that it doesn't come undone so that I can open this back up now and stick the other one in.
Diane says your bags are awesome.
All right, so for not following directions, I'm pretty much almost done, and I didn't have to hand stitch a thing.
Amanda says I found you about 3 weeks ago, and I love your content already.
Thank you. I'm glad that you guys are the newbies are enjoying yourselves. My long-term since the beginning subscribers, ever since before I even had 50 subscribers. There's some of those of you here too, and then there's some of you that have been here since before 500, and some that came in about 1,000 and have been with me this whole time. They can all tell you they can the fact that I have fun and you can't count on me because I'm not always here. Sometimes I don't come on when I say I am. But you can guarantee Sundays I'll be here. Sick or not, you'll see me in bed.
Then Amanda also asks, is your sewing machine inexpensive?
This one right now, I don't know if the sale's over yet. I haven't checked my thingy that gives me the little notifications for the affiliate, but it was just recently, and you can check in the description below at SewingMachinesPlus. This was on sale for $699, which is a steal because I paid $1,000 for mine. So yeah, and I couldn't find them for anything under $700 for the longest time because I looked just to see if we got the best deal that we did.
That's at SewingMachinesPlus, which you're an affiliate.
Yep. So in the description below is my affiliate link to SewingMachinesPlus if you want to check it out and see if they have it on sale. Or any other machine. Their Black Friday sale I think might still be going because I did get the alert for the Black Friday stuff. I don't know which machines or what they're having for Black Friday, but I haven't looked yet because, again, I've been busy with the yard sale and stuff. Huh?
Do you have a special thing you put the thread through the needle in the sewing machine? How do you put the thread through the needle?
The threader, I don't know how to use the threader on the Juki in 5 years. I have still yet to get it right, so I don't even try anymore. But I do use this tiny little bird thing. This came from Fat Quarter Shop. Whoop. It's a little tiny, and you can probably get it in more places. This is tiny little threader. That's what I use. It's handy. I try not to lose it that way because I have a hard time threading the needle on my own. So I definitely need that.
Little guy. Pops up.
They probably make more different ones. They probably make different ones. But that's the one I have. I have another one somewhere around here. But that's the kind I like using to thread the machine. On the long arm, though, I don't have a problem with that because it's I put the thread through the front of the needle. So, is it dying?
I don't know.
My charger broke, guys, so I have to get another charger as well. Well, it's going to be the same as I get for my
Eric
videos.
Says the threader is easy. You should have showed us when he was here. Yes, Eric, you should have.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to open this, and I'm going to. I didn't iron away my marks.
Maureen McCullum says fairly large harp with your machine.
It's 9 inches.
That means throat space?
Yep, that's the throat. You guys see that? Trying to use it sideways and all. All right. Now all my markings are gone. I just use the steam. They go away from my friction pen. So here's my open bag. And then it bends so weird. It looks weird. It doesn't look like the picture. Definitely doesn't look like the picture. And I still, either way, it's sewn. I like the picture, but there is the bag. And maybe if I was to fill it with crap, then it would probably sit better. All right, let me bring this up here so you guys can see. Let me clean some of this up, though, because if I don't close this blade, I'll probably chop my finger open again. Because I recently did that, and it's not fun. All right, let's bring this over there.
Connie says she's so happy to have found you.
So,
thank you, Connie.
Here it is. I mean, it's supposed to bend down that way. So you can see it's one solid bottom. And since I don't know if the fleece would have been any different, you know what I mean? And then it opens just like this. And you can see, look at how nicely, although I'm not sitting it right, hold on. See how nicely this inside fits? It's not all saggy because I sewed it differently than sewing the outside of the bag. It sits in there more flush with less sagging, I think. And let's find something to put in here that's square so that it sits nicely. Here's a box. Here, let's see if this box fits in here. So you can imagine if it had makeup or whatever in it, just think it fits a box inside of it.
Shady Sue says that'd be a great knitting bag. That's a good idea.
Yep, you can use it for whatever kind of thing. And let's look at the picture so that we could see. This is what the picture on the package looked like, and that's what my bag looks like. I put the box in it to hold it flat so you guys could see. So, I mean, even though I didn't do it as according to the direction, it still looks like that. And then in the photo, it shows when it's open, it looks like this. Let's see if it'll focus. So you can see it looks like that. And when mine is open, it looks exactly the same, as you can see. Oops. There's the photo. There's mine. So I think sewing it together without hand anything worked. There's no other photos in here of what it would look like. I figured there would be. Nope, it's the same thing. So there it is. Take the box out. And there it is. Look at that. I made a cosmetic case. And the next one I am going to make without the metal things because I don't have the metal things. And you know what? It could have, honestly, maybe the wire metal things could also have been a bit bigger, like when they design it. So if the designer of this ever sees, I think that the pattern should have had a bigger metal thing, honestly, just because of the way it sits. Doesn't sit like you would think, you know? With the box in it, it sat perfect.
Mary says, I want an old-fashioned doctor bag or nanny bag.
Yeah. And that could be done with those wire things. You just get the bigger ones. They sell them in all sorts of sizes. I've seen them at Hobby Lobby before. So, all right, that's it. I finished it. Imagine that. And I didn't even have to read the directions, really.
Eric says you should be a pattern tester.
Yeah. I actually tested one pattern. I tested a pattern for Becca before. I actually have yet to quilt that thing, too.
Maureen says she just found you today and she enjoyed your video. Thank you, Maureen.
Oh, well, thank you. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I did it. It's done. I am going to get myself next week. Okay. So we're going to remind you now of the giveaway. For those that just joined and didn't catch the beginning, I am doing a 10K-ish because I surpassed 10K. And my life has been hectic, so it's been really hard to get to all the 10K stuff. So this stack of fabric here, I'm knocking everything down in the process of showing you guys. This wonderful stack of flannel fabric right here that you see on the side of the screen. We got Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, My Little Pony, and Ninja Turtles. You guys will all have a chance, and 10 of you will win 2 yards of one of these. So you're going to get randomly, winners will be chosen at random. You won't be able to choose, but I will cut 2 yards off of each of these and send them to all 10 of the winners. So to enter, you for one need to be a subscriber to my channel. Anyone can enter. I don't care where you live, but if you live outside of the United States, I would ask if you would please pay shipping. So if you did win and you're outside the United States, shipping is on you because I don't know what country we can and can't ship to right now. So I'm not even going to bother. If you win, pay your shipping. Secondarily to that, just fill out the form, which is
I want Wonder Woman.
fill out the form that is in the description below this specific video. So you have from today until 11:59 p.m. on the 20th, which is Saturday, and I will pull 10 random winners on the 21st So Sunday video. But you can also fill out the form in the community tab, which is the first post you see in the community tab. It says 10K-ish giveaway. So, yeah. And I know that some people with iPads, iPhones, stuff have hard time entering my googly stuff for those giveaways, but that's the only way I have to do it. And I don't want to pay for subscription stuff to other giveaway things. It's kind of dumb. What was it?
They don't get to pick what they win.
You don't get to pick what fabric you win. And I will announce the winners randomly next week on So Sunday. So on the 21st. So you guys have till the 20th at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's my time to enter. And then randomly, I will send 2 yards fabric to 10 winners. That's how it's going to work. Because, again, I wasn't prepared for 10K, so I didn't know what to do. But this is the best thing because everyone likes fabric, and this is flannel. And a lot of you, I should say most of you, have grandkids, kids, nieces, nephews, and so on and so forth. So it would make great backing. 2 yards is plenty to put on the backing of a little toddler quilt. So you guys, it should work for you. And
My
that's
Little
it.
Pony, Eric.
Yeah.
That's for you, buddy.
Yeah, Eric, come on, look. My Little Pony, My Little Pony. I don't know the rest of the song. I forgot. It's been years. So, yep, again, it's 2 yards, randomly chosen, 10 winners, because it's 10K-ish giveaway. And, yeah, so any videos between now and then will just be whatever. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I made a cute bag. That's it. So, if you guys have anything, leave it in the comments below after this video. If you need to ask questions or know anything or anything like that. I'm just sitting here playing with some scissors. I need to eat. I think I'm getting deliriously hungry. All right. I love you guys. Thank you all for the new subscribers. And I will see you next Sunday and whatever videos are uploaded in between. Bye.
Bye. Good night.